we're going to show in this video is how you can run a pipeline in Azure DevOps, which will trigger tests in Virtuoso, which will then, once those tests are finished, will pass back test results, and then we'll show in the test plan section, we'll show a test report from this. Now, what we're not going to show you is how you can actually set up a test plan and a test suite, and then you can trigger a build pipeline from your test plans. However, that's pretty straightforward to do. In your test plans, you would just configure and have the tests you want to run to build your test suite. Then in Virtuoso, you would have your corresponding execution plan. So it would have the same tests in it, the same automated tests. And then effectively what you can do is then use your test plan in Azure DevOps to trigger the build pipeline. And in the build pipeline, this will be configured to run the associated test plan in Virtuoso. Now, to do this, we've actually got a robot framework that can be installed for Azure DevOps. And this allows for parameterized running of different tests directly from the pipeline. So we've set that up and configured it in a repo, put all the details in. And what this is going to do is when I run this pipeline, if I go ahead and run this, then it's going to run the build pipeline. And again, this could be triggered directly from test plans. So when the job starts running, what this is going to do is it's going to automatically start running a test in Virtuoso. Now for this demo, I'm just going to run one test. However, again, you could have it linked up from a test suite to be able to trigger running an associated regression pack in Virtuoso. And then if we come into Virtuoso, what we will see is that we've got the corresponding test that is being triggered from the build pipeline is now running in Virtuoso, and that will initiate and start running through. And basically once the test has run through and got to the end, whether it passes or fails, it's going to pass a response back to the pipelines. So we'll move forward and just get to the point where the test is run. Okay, and as we see, as the test stops running and it has passed, if we go back to the pipeline, we should see now that it gets the response back that the test has passed successfully. There we go. So if we look at the Virtuoso result, we see that it's passed, one task, one passed. Then it will go through and finalize and publish the test results, and the job will finish. And then what we can do is go across into the test plan sections and look at the runs. And what we'll see is there is a test run. So you can see we've just run this test at the top here, which is completed. None have failed, one has passed. So now we get our test results, including we could download an execution report XML. And that shows us that one test result has passed, 0 failures, the time it took, the timestamp, and the name of the test case that was executed. So it's showing you how you can trigger tests from the build pipeline, run them in Virtuoso, get your test results, and get the results back in the test runs. And again, if you have test plans configured, then using Microsoft documentation, it is possible to then run automated tests from the test plans, which effectively triggers a build pipeline from the test plan section of Azure DevOps.